Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an sorry, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, feel free to take a look down below in the description box, where all my credentials, information, client testimonials, Patreon link, as well as my link for private readings, all down below in the description box. That being said, I want to say hi to each and every one of you. Today, this reading is not a 5-minute topic reading. For those of you who usually join me for that, this is not going to be that tonight, but you can stay tuned. And if you are subscribed to the channel and you do have your alerts on, you will be able to know when that is coming down. When that's coming down the pipeline. Okay. That being said, today I'm going to be channeling messages here. Hello, Jocalistics. Hello, my dear. Today I will be channeling messages focusing on a single Aquarius. Okay, so I've been doing this whole series focusing on each astrological sign, giving the overall energy of what can potentially be coming up in the month of July in regards to your love life. Okay, so the singles, and then going into each and every single zodiac sign to see who's coming and what's coming in your direction potentially with each astrological sign, starting with Aries and finishing all the way with Pisces. Okay, but the first part of the reading focuses solely on single Aquarius. Okay, and then I'll be channeling that message, and then of course I will be going to the next sign. Now, if you missed Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, then look in the playlist, look under singles, okay? Singles messages. And there you will find those 8 zodiac signs for the singles reading for the month of July. So today I'm doing Aquarius. Tomorrow I'll be doing Scorpio, maybe Scorpio and Cancer, only because like we're kind of July is rolling through. And then I have to do Pisces. Okay, so I still have 4 more astrological signs to finish the singles reading, but the majority is done already. Okay. What I also want to tell you is if you're watching this and you are a single Aries, I'm sorry, I keep saying Aries. I don't know, Aquarius. Maybe there's some Aries energy up in there. We'll see in the reading. But the more you know about your astrological chart, the more information you can find out about your love life. Okay. Those placements being Venus, Juno, your 5th and 7th house or houses, those are very much connected to connections and relationships and so forth. So the more you know about your astrological chart, the more you'll be able to get more messages. Okay, let me see something very quickly. Did I add the all right, so I don't have it now, but as soon as I finish the live, I will put it in the description box, which is a free astrological birth chart that you can. I use it myself. It's called Cafe Astrology. If you've heard of it, it really is totally free. You don't have to pay for anything. So that's why I'm going to put it in the description box once I finish the live. But you can add your information there. If you know your exact birth time, I don't mean if you think you know or kind of sort of, I mean if you really know your exact birth time, you can also add that there. You're going to get more specific, an overview of your astrological birth chart. But if you don't know the exact time, that's fine. You can still get information anyway. All right. That being said, let's start with Aquarius. Okay. Okay, Aquarius, single Aquarius. For those of you who are asking to be on the list, today I am not doing a 5-minute reading, topic reading. This is solely for single Aquarius, and I'm just going to give you all the information I can download for single Aquarius, wherever Aquarius is on your astrological natal chart. That's part 1 of the reading. Part 2 in the reading, I'm going to go through every single zodiac sign, all the way from Aries all the way to Pisces, focusing on single Aries, single Leo, single. You'll see. Don't worry. If it doesn't make sense, it will make sense in a few minutes. Okay. But first, let's take a look at single Aquarius. Okay. And by the way, after the reading, I will put in the timestamps. So you're not going to see timestamps now. Okay. So if you see me repeat the whole thing, it's because by the time I put up this reading, then obviously people are going to go straight to the timestamps. All right. So let us begin. All right. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a private reading, or learning more about my Patreon memberships or my Patreon shop, then all that information is down below in the description box. Just click those links down below. That being said, for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages. Feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and people that you feel may benefit from these free channeled messages. So, single Aquarius, these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on, first of all, your energy alone. Okay, so your single Aquarius energy, I'm just going to give you it kind of like an insight, potential energies here that may be coming in your direction here, but solely focusing on your love life. Okay, so I'm going to give you that part of the reading first, and then I'm going to jump into part 2. I will explain part 2 when we get there. Okay, no worries. For those of you who are watching after the live stream, as soon as you finish your single Aquarius reading, look down below in the description box, and there you will have more timestamps focusing on every single zodiac sign in connection with your energy potentially here, single Aries. All right, let's see what's coming through here for single Aquarius. Whether you are an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else on your astrological natal chart, such as your Juno, your 7th or 5th house, or houses, or your Venus. Okay, let's see what's coming through for you, Aquarius. And single Aquarius, you have here lightning strike. So I'm reading the message that's looking towards me, not the one that's looking towards you. So lightning strikes, dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. Wow. Okay, so it looks as if it's like the Tower card in tarot, although this is not a tarot deck. Okay, this is an oracle deck, but that lightning is coming up from above. So there could be some type of unexpected epiphany, unexpected situation, circumstance, or event that may be occurring in your love life in general. It could be an epiphany. It could be you figuring something out, connecting the dots, getting some type of clarity. There could also be a sudden change here, or for others of you, single Aquarius, this could be some type of revelation that you come across, like something that like you're like, interesting. Okay. I didn't see it in that way. Now, this could be, like I said, I'm channeling messages focusing on your love life, but it could be something else in another aspect of your life that could bring about this sense of epiphany, which impacts your love life. Okay. So it could be like that as well. All right. I feel that whatever no longer serves you, okay, Aquarius, what no longer serves you will be or potentially be revealed here to you. Okay. or will be taken away, or you will be making decisions to walk away from any person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment that you may feel is not beneficial for you at this, and especially if you feel it's creating some type of stagnation or some type of lack of movement in regards to your love life. So it feels like you're going to clean house here in regards to your love life. So anyone that you feel is not, giving you consistent effort, things of that nature is how this is coming across. But let's see what else is coming through for you, single Aquarius, in regards to your love life. What potential energies may be here for you in the month of July? All right, you have steady and true and effort. The energy that I'm getting here for you, single Aquarius, is that you are, and again, like I said, this could be, again, the universe or you making decisions about clearing anyone or anything that has become a sense of maybe someone draining you, maybe someone who just comes in and out whenever they feel like it. They want to touch base with you, they talk to you, and then they disappear. That type of energy. I feel you're having none of that here in the month of July. You are very much into connecting with or creating or building something authentic and something genuine here in regards to a connection with someone who is equally looking for the same. You're going to be focusing on, and I talked about this a little while ago, and again, validation, confirmation, it's coming across here, the single Aquarius. You are not going to be interested in minimal effort. If someone is showing minimal effort or inconsistent actions, guess what? They're going to be wiped out. All right. So I do feel, and what I mean wiped out is that you're either going to let them go, or you're going to ignore them, or there's going to be something here in the connection of the rapport between you and someone that you may be potentially speaking to in the month of July that all of a sudden is going to fizzle out. Okay. So I feel here this energy for you, single Aquarius, is going to be more of you focusing on what truly matters. This could also mean here, because remember, you have, let me just move it this way. You do have here lightning strikes that says dismantle outdated ways. So there could be here this sense of new perspectives. You seeing something in a different way. You seeing things in a different point of view and making certain decisions, adjustments, maybe even tweaking your manifestation list of the things that you are looking for, hoping for, yearning, desiring, or calling into your energy field, focusing on your love life. So, again, I feel that you are going to be in the sense of this clean slate type of energy in the month of July. There may be sudden actions or sudden decisions, sudden changes here where it's going to require you, especially if you've been in a comfort zone or have been in a connection where it's not going anywhere and it's inconsistent and you're just like confused about what's going on. I feel you're going to figure out here or come into a realization that, you know what, this may not be working for you. That being said, let's take a look here, single Aquarius. What else is coming through for you here for the month of July? And we have we have here Treasure Island, and we have No Place Like Home. Like I said, stability is going to be key here for you. I mentioned that at the top of the reading here with steady and true. Again, something that is stable, secure. That's the type of connection you're looking for. You're looking for actions aligning with words, words aligning with actions. You're looking for stability. You're looking for someone who is consistent. You're looking for someone or an environment in a friendship that is authentic and true, honest and clear. And that is coming across very, very, loudly here with this No Place Like Home. You want to feel like whomever it is that you may be getting to know, or whatever focus you're having here in regards to your love life, that you are looking for someone who's putting in the effort into making sure that the connection that you share with them and they share with you is comfortable, that it's a comfortable vibe, that is something that feels like friendship first and then seeing how things move along. So I feel here you are going to be very much focusing on who can in a way give or take part in that type of effort, pouring in the effort. Learning about the person's love language is going to be super important in order for you to minimize the dissatisfaction here, making sure that two people are on the same frequency and alignment in regards to the type of connection that they are looking for and you are looking for. It makes things a whole lot easier for you here. But you are going to put the effort in perhaps here a connection that feels very authentic and genuine and has a good vibe and flow. You do have here Treasure Island. And I feel here, single Aquarius, that you're going to be manifesting, especially here with this full moon energy coming up on July 10th. Of course, that date may vary depending where your location is, but let's say there is a full moon coming up, so check your local listings in your full moon and your moon phases and find out the date and time where that may be. But if you use that you can use that full moon activation energy into your for your advantage. You can use it in your advantage. Why? Well, you can continue to manifest as this turtle is looking towards my left hand side. You could continue to manifest here with all these pentacles in that treasure chest. It's looking as if it's like the Ace of Pentacles energy, something that may take time for that manifestation to be seen or felt, or some type of improvement or progress to be shown in your love life. But you could definitely start doing the work and putting in the effort by, number one, dismantling the outdated views or outdated ways or things that may not make a lot of sense in regards to the type of relationship you want to have now at this moment in time. Okay, maybe your lifestyle has changed, maybe your priorities have changed. Okay, what you may have in a way felt was super important a year or 2 years ago may be very different now. So again, taking a look at that and manifesting from a better, more aligned type of manifestation list that coincides with your current lifestyle or current flow in your life here. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. All right, let's take a look at the last deck here. And then we're going to jump into part two. And I'm telling you, if you like part one, you're going to love part two, because part two, I'm going to get very, I'm going to give you as much detail as I can with each single zodiac sign and your energy here, single Aquarius. Okay. So if you like the reading and you like how this is going, well, listen, click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bells so that you can get more of the content that you are enjoying right now at this moment in time. So let's see what's coming through for you here. And single Aquarius, you have strength, okay? Maybe a little bit difficult, whatever this spontaneous change or spontaneous type of, sudden change or sudden action or this revelation that may be coming in for you here in the month of July. Maybe a little tough, maybe a little bit of growing pains involved here. But listen, at the end of the day, you have the Strength card. The Strength card is ruled by Leo. Of course, Leo season is up and coming. So there you go. That's important. So there could be some changes here. That again, of course, with this Treasure Island, like I said, number one, there's a turtle. Turtle is slower energy, and Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. So whatever you may be manifesting here at this moment in time in July, especially with this full moon coming up ahead, there could be something coming down the pipeline for you, something improving, something progressing in your love life. Maybe you'll start seeing the improvement and progress here in July and August. Okay, because remember, Leo season is straight through August as well. So as long as you're getting out of your comfort zone and putting in the effort, I do see here some type of slow blooming changes here. Slow blooming because, again, flowers take time to grow. It is not a fast moving energy, okay? So you have the Strength card with the Tower. I mean, talk about validation confirmation here. You also have the Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles. I mentioned it at the top of the reading. And look at that validation confirmation. I said this is an oracle deck, but I'm getting very much the Tower energy here, along with like that Judgment card energy in tarot. And sure enough, you have the Tower here. Now, remember, sometimes things need to be broken down. Okay, things need to come apart, fall apart, in order for you to make certain realizations, connect certain dots, be able to see things from a different point of view, and be able to grow through that challenge. And I feel that this growth is very much connected to your love life, obviously, because that's what I'm channeling. But there could be some shift or changes here that may bring some type of awareness here for you. Okay. So, whatever is going to be, in a way, taken away, or you will be choosing to move away from, whether it's, the hands of fate, or whether it's a decision that you're making, or whether it's someone or some environment here that may cause you to look at things from a different point of view and have this type of realization, revelation that, you know what, it's time for me to really kind of take a look at my list, take a look at my values. What is it that I value? And what it is that you are trying to bring into your energy field. Okay. That being said, you do have here the Three of Coins. So you are looking for that type of partnership. Again, validation, confirmation. If it's not a partnership, you're definitely looking for some type of friendship here. Some of you may be meeting someone who is either in the same industry, or maybe there's some similarities between their job and your job. That could be. It could also be in the workplace. It could also be maybe like as you go on your way to work, you may be meeting this person, or while this person is going off to work, they may be meeting you. It could be even like a friend of a friend, a friend of a colleague, or a sibling or a family member of a colleague here that you may work with. Okay. So again, I'm getting here this energy where you are looking for that type of common goal. As I said at the top of the reading, you're definitely looking for a solid friendship or a solid rapport or energy here in order to start building something with someone that you feel that is more in an alignment than whatever situation, circumstance, or event may be showing up for you. Some of you are, in a way, letting go of this energy. This may be something that you already went through in the past or recent past, and it's coming across as you having the strength, mental strength, emotional strength, energetic strength, spiritual strength to get over this sudden change here, and in a more of an alignment to meeting people who are equal, or maybe equal in, like, they're healed, you're healed. It could be here equal mindsets. It could be equal values, because Pentacles energy is also about the value, someone who values the same thing you value. Okay, so that is what's coming through for you. I mean, listen, this was a really nice reading. I know you have the Tower here twice, an oracle deck, and a and the tarot deck here. But if some of you may be on the tail end of this Tower energy, others of you, that Tower may be representing a brand new start, some type of epiphany or awareness that you're going to be coming through here in the month of July, which is going to help you here build the type of foundation you are looking for in a friendship or connection. That being said, Aquarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to take a look down below in the description box for the rest of part 2, where I'm going to be taking a look at who's coming and what's coming in regards to every single sign of the zodiac in connection to your single Aquarius energy. So tune in for that as well. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see Jocko Ethics. I see Cookie Victoria. I see Jessica Lane. I see Mary Jenna. I see Ashuman. I see Real Life Topics Revealed. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for your loyalty. your love and your support as always. Today, we're going to be taking a look at single Aquarius. Now, listen, like I said before, if you are a single Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, those messages are already ready for you to watch. They're in the playlist under singles. Okay, so take a look at that. They're there already. But if you know more placements on your astrological natal chart, well, guess what? You're going to be able to get more information here in regards to your love life. Now, if you don't know, I will be, after this live stream, I promise I'll be putting up the link to Cafe Astrology. Okay, Cafe Astrology is a free, and yes, it is definitely completely free. I'm not going to put it there if you got to pay something for it, but it's free, and you can add your information in regards to like where were you born, the date of your birth, and then you'll get a lot of information. Now, if you know the exact time that you were born, and I don't mean kind of guessing, I mean you really do know what that is, then it will give you even more information in regards to your natal chart. So if you're interested in that, you can just go and Google Cafe Astrology free birth chart, or you can just wait till the end of the reading, where I will definitely put it down below in the description box. And as a matter of fact, I'll make sure that I'll put it in the rest of the singles reading. So if you guys are interested in that, you could just click on that and enter that information. Okay. I have no affiliation with Cafe Astrology. I'm just giving you a free resource and tool for those of you who are interested. Okay. All right. That being said, we're going to jump into part 2. So I'm going to write here in the chat so everybody is aware of what we're doing here. So I'm going to put single Aquarius. All right. So single Aquarius with single, and then I'm going to put 3 dots here. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll take a look down below. I'm going to start with single Aries. Okay. I'm not going to write the whole name. I'm not going to write Aries, but I'm going to write the symbol for Aries, so everybody's on the same page. Okay. Now, as I said, when I finish this reading, just give me some time for me to then add the timestamps. But here we go. So we have Aries. And I've been saying Aries a lot since I started the reading for you, single Aquarius. So I don't know if there could be a very good connection here for you coming up, but we'll see. Hello, single Aquarius. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages. This is part 2 of the reading, channeling messages focusing on single Aries with your energy here, single Aquarius. Now remember, this single Aries could be in their sun, moon, rising Venus, their Juno, their 5th or 7th houses. Okay. That being said, let's take a look here what's coming through for you, single Aquarius with single Aries. Single Aquarius with single Aries. So let's take a look who's coming and what's coming in regards to the single Aries. Keep saying Aquarius, but whatever. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Single Aries energy here in regards to your energy. They have the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Swords with the Angel of the Ocean. And the Angel of the Ocean is the Temperance card in Tarot. So I feel that this single Aries here potentially, okay, Aquarius, potentially this single Aries could have a lot of residual energies here connected to some sense of sadness here, maybe in a prior connection. Maybe they've gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce. Maybe there's this kind of residual energy that is still lingering around them. I feel that this person is trying to not think about that prior situation, circumstance, event, or connection from the past or recent past, and they are really trying to heal. Okay, so that's the first message that I'm getting here. The second message here, single Aquarius, and it's very interesting because even during your reading, I kept saying single Aries. I feel this could be someone that you may have had a connection with in the past or recent past. Now, does it have to be? No. Does the connection have to be an ex? No. It could be someone you were talking to. It could also be very much so an ex, because there's a lot of sadness here with this Five of Cups. They may feel, this single Aries may feel that they've lost something very emotionally tethering to their heart, and there is a sense of sadness. They're going to try to either recover from this sadness by not thinking about the breakup, separation, or divorce they may have had with you. As they try here, maybe they may move towards your energy, maybe you may move towards their energy, but I feel that this person may be thinking about, or maybe even showing actions that they want to heal that connection with you. Now, again, with you, if this is applicable to some of you who let go, or they let you go, you let them go, there was a breakup, separation here, or divorce, or a kind of parting of ways with someone that you may have been talking to or getting to know. So it's coming across as this energy here of the single Aries, that they are in this recovery. Okay. Now the Temperance card is, the combination of two things. So they may be trying to show that they have turned over a new leaf as well. Okay. They're trying to show a different side of themselves here and try to connect with you once again. All right, let's see what else is coming across, whether this is a new single Aries approaching, or that this is a new single Aries you may be approaching, or they may be approaching you, or if it's someone that you may have a history with or some sense of familiarity. That being said, okay, here we go. We have the Grim Reaper. Okay, there you go. The relationship is over. Again, like I said, this could be someone who there was a breakup, separation, or divorce with in the past or recent past, or a connection here where you and this person maybe were talking once upon a time, getting to know each other once upon a time. Something may have happened. It could have been dead, done, and over with. You guys went your separate ways, and you really thought there wasn't going to be any hope for a second chance. Now, that could be this residual energy here. Remember, and I want to stress the following: Mercury is going into retrograde on July 17th. The energies of that retrograde may start a week to 2 weeks before that July 17th. Retrogrades are known for people from the past trying to work their way back into your present energy. So, that being said, keep in mind, for some of you, this could be someone from the past or recent past. For others of you, it may be someone brand new. Again, this person may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce, and this person may be in this energy of transformation and new type of realizations here. Okay, you want to make sure that you don't end up being the rebound person. So again, this person here, this Aries, may still need some time to heal, or they may be on the tail end of healing. Either way, just keep in mind this energy that's come up here, where even though they're trying not to think about a past connection, they still may be in the healing process. That being said, thank you so much here, single Aquarius, for your time. I hope this messages made some sense to you. And up next, we have Leo. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Single Aquarius, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on this single Leo in connection to your single Aquarius energy. Now, remember, I'm going to be channeling messages here, focusing on who and what's coming, connecting with the single Leo. Remember, Leo could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, in their Juno, in their 5th or 7th houses. That being said, let's take a look here at who's coming and what's coming in connection with this single Leo. Okay, so single Aquarius with single Leo. Let's see what's coming through. Single Aquarius with a single Leo. Let's see the single Leo's energy here potentially for the month of July. They have the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. I feel this person is going to be here potentially very much open to moving in your direction or open for accepting if you move in their direction. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, this person could be a very generous Leo. Okay. This person could be generous. This person could also be looking for that type of reciprocal energy, meaning if they are being generous and giving and focusing on you, they would want that same energy and consistency back. Why am I saying consistency? Because we're talking about the Pentacles energy. Pentacles energy is about patience, determination, and efforts being placed in a consistent manner. So this Leo is looking for someone who's not just talking the talk, that they are actually showing the actions along with the words. So actions and words are going to be very important here potentially for this single Leo. Now, this person here has the Queen of Cups. So this single Leo may be embracing this energy of being emotionally secure, okay? Having the tender, loving care and compassion, nurturing. Again, this feeling of generosity as well as empathy. They could be, very well balanced here in their emotions because the Queen here is the mastery or the co-creation of that yin energy. So they're very much intuitive. They're very much intuitive as well as supportive with emotions. Okay. I do feel that this Queen of Cups, though, is calm, cool, and collected. They're not going to let exterior situations, circumstances, or events rattle their emotions. But this person could be romantic. This person could be giving. And this person could very well be open to, giving from their cup, so to speak. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through in regards to the single Leo. The single Leo's, the energy is coming across very straightforward here. Okay. I feel here, single Aquarius, if you move towards the single Leo, if you like this person, I do feel that if they feel the same way, they will be coming in your direction. Look what popped out of the deck, and that is healthy choices. And here, as I said, I feel like this Leo is very much stable. Like I said, generous, grounded. This person is looking for a sense of stability in regards to the connection, consistency, all right, equal efforts as well. And they're very open to pouring into your cup from their cup. Okay, so they're very much into this energy of showing you that they like you if they are interested, obviously. And if you're interested in them, you're definitely going to get something back here if they're equally interested. They do have here healthy choices. I do feel that this Leo may have already gone through their healing process here in regards to anything that was from the past or recent past. Healthy choices says making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Again, that's the energy here potentially with the single Leo. Seems like this person is very much open to connecting as friends and getting to know you even more. Up next, we have Sagittarius. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming in your direction in regards to your love life, taking into account the single Sagittarius energy. Okay. Now remember, the single Sagittarius could be a Sagittarius in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or on other placements on their astrological natal chart, such as their Juno, such as their 5th and 7th houses. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at the potential energy this single Sagittarius may have in connection to your single Aquarius energy. So let's see potentially here what's coming through in regards to this single Sagittarius and you here, single Aquarius. Ooh, look what just popped out of the deck. Okay, so I'm seeing the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Those are the two cards that I'm seeing. So those are the two that I will be taking out of the deck here. And Knight of Cups, listen, for some of you, I'm going to start with if this is an old person that you know from the past, okay? Because if it is, I feel this person may be in this energy of thinking about wanting to come back and connect with you, maybe send you a hello, maybe move towards your energy, especially with this Mercury in retrograde, which is happening on July 17th. That being said, July 17th is when it starts, but you can start feeling the energies of that Mercury in retrograde starting maybe a week or two before. So maybe you've been kind of noticing people from the past contacting you, people you haven't heard of from a very long time, or bumping into people here. Maybe even you thinking about someone here, maybe who is a single Sagittarius from the past or recent past. If this is someone that you've already known, someone that you may have had a connection, or you're familiar with them, I do feel that there's this energy of them thinking about you, or at least wanting to. There's a desire here of connecting with you. Now, they do have here the Lovers card, and I feel it's a choice. Remember, this person from the past, and of course, I'm going to give you messages about if this is a brand new person, but I have to talk about this as this being a person from the past or recent past because of the fact that the Knight of Cups can also be seen as energy of apologizing, of trying to renew something, whether it's accepting, excuse me, accepting an apology or initiating an apology. And with this Mercury in retrograde, which is happening on July 17th, this very well could be the case here for you, single Aquarius. I also feel that the single Sagittarius could, again, maybe on the fence there. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I reach out to single Aquarius or should I not? So I feel that that's where the choice may be involved. And because the Lovers is ruled by Gemini and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, Mercury is all about communication. So I feel that this person is on the fence. Should they reach out to you? Should they call you? Should they text you? Should they talk to you? Should they not? Okay. So that energy is coming across as a single Sagittarius for those of you who may have had a connection or are familiar with this person. Now, let's talk about a brand new single Sagittarius here. Let's say this is a brand new single Sagittarius, and their energy, I feel, is going to be very open to moving to yours, okay? They do have here the Knight of Cups, very much open to moving in your direction. I do feel that there may be some rapport here between them and you. They may, find you attractive. They may want to talk to you. I do feel that this person is also may potentially be here on the fence, and I'll tell you why. I feel that this person is kind of like on the fence. Should they talk to you? Should they not? Should they let you know? How should they approach you? That's the energy that I'm getting if this is a brand new single Sagittarius moving in your direction, okay? I do feel that they're going to feel this soul-to-soul connection with you, maybe you with them, all right? So I do feel that if you move towards them, they're going to be open to it. If they move towards you, that being the case as well, all right? That being said, single Sagittarius is done, and now we're going to take a look at, oh, no, actually, no, we're not done. I forgot one important information here. The next deck. Sorry. All right, single Sagittarius. What else can we find out here? Hands of card. Look at that validation confirmation that says, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options not showing their hand. I mean, listen, talk about validation confirmation. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Like I said, whether this is a new person or a familiar person, you are going to be, I feel this person, the single Sagittarius, is going to be thinking about, should I or shouldn't I? Should I approach single Aquarius? Does single Aquarius like me? Do they find me attractive? Okay, so again, I feel they're going to be on the fence with that. But, interesting. I had said that I finished this reading, went back to this, and it's again picking up that same energy that I was picking up with the single Sagittarius. So talk about validation confirmation. Now we're going to go into Taurus, okay? Wow, that was very, very interesting. For those of you who just joined and you know a single Sagittarius and you are a single Aries, I'm sorry, and you are a single Aquarius, you should look at that reading because that person may be coming back up if it's someone from the past. And if it's not, you got good information there as well. Now we're going to be focusing on single Taurus. Okay. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages in this part 2 series, where I'm going to be taking a look at the potential energy of who's coming and what's coming, connecting with this single Taurus energy. Now, as you know, Taurus could be anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. This could be a Taurus in their sun, moon, rising Venus, in their Juno, in their 7th or 5th houses, which focus on connections and relationships here. Okay, so those could be very important aspects there. That being said, let's take a look at who's coming, what's coming in regards to this single Taurus. All right, single Aquarius here with single Taurus, single Aquarius with single Taurus. Single Aquarius with single Taurus. Let's see what's coming through. We almost had a pop out there. Let's see what's coming through in regards to that here. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the King of the Ocean. And the King of the Ocean in this deck is the Emperor in Tarot, okay? The Emperor, which is ruled by Aries, okay? We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But first, this 10 of Pentacles, this single, let's say silent, I don't know. Maybe this Taurus is a little bit silent because that's exactly what I was just going to pop out of my mouth here. But yeah, they have here the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm going to tell you this single Taurus, listen, they're rock solid. It feels like this person has things going on in their career, their finances may be in check, their living status could be in check. It feels like this energy of a person who's rock solid. There's a sense of stability here. I feel this person has been working to the point where they're now reaping the things that they have been looking for, working towards. Okay, you know that Taurus is a very solid energy. Okay, they're stable and they're secure. They're also very practical. So there is this sense of this single Taurus potentially reaping the rewards of all the things that they've worked for. But here's the thing, they may be kind of in a way looking at things in a practical way and saying, well, now that things are in order, now that things are pretty much stable, I now would like to find someone to complement those things that I value in a connection, those things that are important for me in regards to values, family values, dating values, connections, friendships, okay, things of that nature. And they do have here the Emperor card here. Now, the Emperor card is ruled by Aries, okay? And Aries is that fire energy. I do feel that this Taurus may come across very practical. And remember when I was downloading these messages here and channeling them, the word silent just wanted to come out. So, there you go. This Taurus may be a little bit quiet. Okay, they may be more about observing and assessing. And I feel here potentially this single Taurus may be focusing, observing, and assessing you. Are you in your 10 of Pentacles energy? Are you in this energy of stability? Are you showing that you are a leader? Are you, single Aquarius, up for the challenge of creating something and building something together with a Taurus who's equally invested in wanting to build a connection, a partnership, or friendship? So I feel that this Taurus may be, in a way, silent, maybe quiet. They may just be observing and watching you. Okay. Now, remember, Taurus energy is practical, is grounded, and they may not show their emotions easily. Although they're very loyal, compassionate, and nurturing, they just may be a little bit more reserved with their emotions. And that, of course, is being shown here with this Emperor in this spread here for the single Taurus, because the Emperor really doesn't allow themselves to fall into emotions. They really look at things in a practical manner. They have this leadership type of energy. They're really focused on getting the job done. They're fiery. There's this sense of wanting to create. Okay, so there's a sense of creation. You know, there's a reason why this Emperor is sitting at the throne, and it's because they've put in the hard work. So this, for you here, single Aquarius, could be a really good match. Again, I feel that this single Taurus may be a little quiet though, but they are very much interested in building. So if you're not interested in building, it's not going to work. Okay, if you're not going to be consistent, it's not going to work. But if you are, and you're in this kind of like energy, which by the way you did have, because I did your reading at the top of the reading here, where it showed that you are looking for a steady and secure, authentic and real connection, and this is looking like a really good energy here for you. All right, let's see what else is coming through, and then we're going to jump into Virgo. Okay, all right, so what do we have here? Oh, okay, here we go. And we have here, I mean, talk about validation, confirmation. Remember, the word silent wanted to come out when I was starting this reading, and there you have it. Mask. I just said this may be a quiet Taurus. They may not show you that they are deeply interested in you, and sure enough, they have here mask. Mask says here not showing true feelings. I mean, listen, I can't make this up. Look at this right there. Like I said, this Taurus may be a little bit reserved. They may not be showing all their true feelings and intentions here. Okay, they're observing. It says hide, personified, pretend. Okay, not showing their true feelings. That's what I was getting. And sure enough, that's what's coming through here for this single Taurus. That being said, other than that, this is looking like a really good energy potentially here for you, single Aquarius. Up next, we have single Virgo. And let's take a look at what's coming through with single Virgo and single Aquarius potentially here for, for the month of July. So we have Virgo. Here we go. Ooh. All righty. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages here, focusing on who's coming and what's coming potentially here for you in your love life, and taking into account the single Virgo's energy. Now, remember, the single Virgo could be a single Virgo in their sun, moon, rising Venus. It could be their Juno, their 5th or 7th houses, wherever that may fall, Virgo may fall. These messages are in regards to this person. Now let's take a look here, single Aquarius, where, you know, potentially here what this person's energy may be and what could be coming along with that energy. Okay, so let's take a look here. Single Virgo with single Aquarius. Single Virgo with single Aquarius. Let's see what's coming through here for you in the month of July. They have here the 3 of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Ooh, very, very interesting. Why am I saying very interesting? Because, okay, let me break down one important fact here that's coming up in the month of July. Number one, there are many planetary shifts happening. Uranus is in Gemini. There's moon void in course happening from the 7th through the 13th. There's a full moon in Capricorn happening on the 10th. There's a lot of fluctuations. Mercury is going into retrograde. That's the one that I want to talk about. And the reason why I want to talk about that one is because of this 3 of Swords with this Ace of Cups. Okay, now Mercury is going into retrograde starting July 17th. However, those energies can be felt a week or two before the actual retrograde happens. And the retrograde, Mercury retrograde, just really means just Mercury is going to be going against its normal rotation, which usually brings back people from the past or recent past, okay? People you haven't spoken to for a while. Sometimes it's exes, sometimes it's people that you started talking to once upon a time and then they just drifted into the sunset, and then they all of a sudden they may be coming back, or you may have the potential here to want to talk to someone, or that may be a Virgo from the past or recent past. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because the Ace of Cups is about renewal, okay? The renewing of a connection. Okay, it's also about a new beginning, but it's also about renewing. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the Three of Swords first, because that's always, I always start with my left, but I wanted to mention that because I was like, someone here from the past could be coming up here, or someone familiar to you. Now, the Three of Swords, there could be, I'm going to talk from the part here as if you know this person already, okay? So I'm going to channel that message first, and then I'm going to channel the message of if this is a brand new Virgo. But if this is a Virgo that you may have had a connection with in the past or recent past, the single Virgo, where there could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce with this particular Virgo, and there's a lot of heartache and pain and sadness and hurt. Maybe you guys argued a lot. Maybe there was just a lot of friction here. This is talking about that this friction that was felt once upon a time, or maybe even here in the month of July, maybe you've been talking to this person for a couple of days and all of a sudden you're, at each other's throats here because of that Uranus and Gemini that's coming in. Remember, Uranus and Gemini is a big shift. All right. So let's just say this person is a person you had a breakup, separation, or divorce. Now, the fact that they have the Ace of Cups coming right after is telling me that there could be a possibility that you are still living in this person's heart and emotions. This person may potentially want to reach out to you. If they don't reach out to you, they could be thinking about it. Remember, Mercury retrograde lasts for quite a while. I want to say it's about a month or so. So if it's not in July, it could be coming up. That energy could be happening here potentially. Okay. So again, this Ace of Cups, there may be this sense of renewal. There may be sense of an apology, kind of trying to talk things over. That's what I'm getting. Now, for those of you who this is a person who's brand new, this is a brand new person. You've never seen them before. They've never seen you. You guys don't know each other. This person could be kind of letting go of this residual energy of the heartache, the breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. This person could be going through something. They may have had a situation, circumstance, or event, a breakup, separation, or divorce. And there's a little bit of sadness here. I feel that there was a lot of like friction between them and this other person. Okay. So I feel like a lot of arguments. I feel that this Virgo is looking for something very peaceful, very amicable right now at this moment in time, potentially with the Ace of Cups. I do feel romance here, whether this is someone from the past or someone who is new. I do feel that this person is very much interested in you. Okay. There's a sense of wanting to get to know you, a new beginning, a brand new slate, new feelings, new emotions, new romance, and actions to back it up. Okay. Let's take a look at the next deck here and let's see what else is coming through. What else is coming through potentially with the single Virgo with single Aquarius here. Single Virgo with single Aquarius. Single Virgo with single Aquarius. Single Virgo with single Aquarius. And we have lightning, sudden change, shock, news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Remember that I said Mercury in retrograde is happening on July 17th. This could be for some of you, someone who you were talking to in the past or recent past, someone that you had reminiscing right behind it. This person may be reminiscing about you, single Aquarius. So again, there could be a sudden change. Someone could shift into wanting to talk to you, wanting to move in your direction. And it could be potentially here someone that you've met in the past or recent past. I do feel here, though, if this is a brand new person, this may be someone that maybe is a secret admirer. Maybe someone that you did not expect could like you the same way that maybe you may be interested in them. Maybe you didn't even know this person had feelings for you. Okay. So it could be that type of shock. So there could be friendships here that you didn't know that this potentially this Virgo could be very much interested in you. Okay, so there could be some shocking news. It could also be that this Virgo may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce recently, and or getting over and healing from this breakup, separation, or divorce. Just be vigilant. If this is a brand new person, you should ask when they broke up, because the last thing you want to do is end up being a rebound here with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's going to be an important question here for you to ask. Okay, Aquarius. That being said, I hope this was beneficial to you. And up next, we have Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is up next. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming potentially in your direction here in the month of July. That being said, we're going to take into account the single Capricorn energy here in regards to this person. Now, this person could be a Capricorn in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or a Capricorn anywhere else on their astrological natal chart, such as their Juno, their fifth or seventh houses, which of course connect or influence connections and relationships. Okay, so that being said, let's take a look here at the potential energy here between the single Capricorn and you, single Aquarius. Okay, all right, let's take a look here. Single Aquarius with the single Capricorn. Single Aquarius. Ooh, there we go. Okay, two very important cards came out here. Well, King of Swords is here also, so very interesting. All right, first and foremost, you have the Five of Swords. This single Capricorn could be going through some type of shifts and conflicts here in some area in their life. Okay, so something could be a little bit overwhelming for them. That could be pretty much kind of stuck in their mind. The Five of Swords, they could have come from a breakup, separation, or divorce. There could be some type of mental conflict happening here. They could have like a bruised ego from a situation, circumstance, or event in an area of their life. It could be career, it could be family. They could be going through something here, and that is kind of in a way living rent free in their mind. Now, they do have here the King of Swords. So whatever this conflict is, this Capricorn is taking care of it. Okay, I feel here with this King of Swords, they are applying the mastery of their own intelligence, rational, logical thinking. I feel this person is very much detached from their emotions. Okay, they may come across as just like a person who's trying to intelligently balance certain decisions or certain areas in their life where they're placing their emotions in the back burner or on the back burner, and they're really focusing on how to tackle this situation, circumstance, event, or conflict here. This conflict could be connected to someone else. This conflict could be connected with themselves in their mind. They're just conflicted about something. They have some type of internal struggles here that they're thinking about. However this may be, it feels like this King of Swords is a little bit busy with this energy. So I would, if I were you here, Aquarius, if this is a brand new person, just kind of get to know them and see what's going on here. But I do feel that there may be here a little bit of mental baggage, okay? And just see what this may be for this particular single Capricorn, okay? I do feel that this King of Swords is ambitious, okay? They're very much determined to tackle this and get to the bottom of it. But like I said, if I were you, just kind of figure out what this may be. Now, for some of you who may be still single, okay, so you are still considering yourself single, okay, Aquarius, And you may be talking to this single Capricorn in the month of July. This could be saying here that there could be conflicts between each other. Like maybe you have certain perspectives on something. This single Capricorn may have single perspectives on something. They're trying to kind of observe and assess, do we mesh? Okay, do we connect? There could be some differences here. I'm also getting like, listen, I have to say what comes through because it is what it is, right? But if this single Capricorn has children with another, with a partner from the past or prior partner, I do feel that there's a little bit of this residual anger or residual, like, butting of the heads here with that prior partner here, especially if they have children. And the reason why I'm bringing up if they have children, because if it's just a breakup, separation, or divorce and there aren't any children involved, then the single Capricorn doesn't really have to deal with that ex anymore. But if there are children involved, then the single Capricorn does need to deal with that ex. Okay. And so I feel that for some of you, you may want to kind of like ask how the relationship is if they do have children from a prior connection or prior relationship. Okay. I do feel here though, single Aquarius, that this single Capricorn may be very much interested in you. They may seem preoccupied. Remember, I'm getting that feeling here. I'm getting this energy where this person may be very preoccupied here about something that's really living rent free. The stress is living rent free in their head. But I feel that this person is very much interested in you. Okay. There is this energy where they may be approaching you. And if they do, obviously, they're very much interested in you. And I feel here that this person, that you may be very interested in them. So if you approach them, I feel that they're going to be very open to it. Again, if I were you, I would try to figure out what this conflict is that's showing up here potentially in their energy field. That being said, let's take a look at the next sign, which is Gemini. Okay. Single Gemini with single Aquarius. Single Gemini with single. Okay, here it is, Gemini. All right. Up next. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Let's start that again. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming potentially in your direction in the month of July, focusing on this single Gemini energy. Okay. Now, remember, this single Gemini could be a Gemini in their sun, moon, rising Venus. It could also be in their Juno. It could be in their 7th or 5th houses of connections and relationships. That being said, let's take a look at this potential energy here between Gemini and you, single Aquarius. Now, I do want to mention the following, okay? Uranus is now in Gemini. It will be there until November. Then it's going to come back out, and then it's going to come back out. It's going to go back to where it was for many years in Taurus. And I say that with a lot of energy there because I'm a Taurus sun, and the most shifts that I've ever had in my life has been because of that Uranus being in my sign for such a long time. But guess what? Gemini is going to be up next. So that being said, anywhere where Gemini may be on this person's astrological natal chart, or anywhere you, single Aquarius, may potentially have Gemini in whichever houses, areas, whatever, just be mindful that that is where maybe you're going to have the biggest shifts. And what I mean shifts, I mean it could be uncomfortable, but here's the good news. Growing pains is for something new to come in and to flourish. Okay. That being said, so I'm just preparing you there for that. If you didn't know about that, But let's take a look at the single Gemini. Let's see their energy here. They have here the Hanged Man and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised because I just mentioned here that Uranus just went into Gemini here on 7/7, which was yesterday. So that being said, take a look at this. The single Gemini may be kind of in a full stop here. They may be a little bit kind of unsure or uncertain about something. Maybe something connected to their life, maybe something connected due to the fact that Uranus is now in their sign, and there may be some sudden shifts and changes happening to them right now. So they may be a little bit uncertain. They may have a level of uncomfortability. But the Hangman, even though there is kind of like a hard pause, it could just be that this single Gemini just, may have a little bit of lack of energy. They may be getting certain things in their life into perspective. Like I said, I'm not surprised if that's the case because, like I just said, the Uranus just went into Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of shifts and changes and, things moving and shifting here for this Gemini. So again, Hanged Man energy, this person is gaining some type of perspective. As they're gaining this sense of perspective here, they could also be kind of like compromising, like trying to figure something here, surrendering to the process of whatever may be going on here in their life. Well, they do have here the Page of Pentacles, and this Page of Pentacles is moving towards this Hanged Man. So I feel here that the single Gemini may be, like I said, in this hard pause, or in this maybe even just reversal of or change of heart or change of mind of something. That could also be indicative here of what this single Gemini may be going through. They may have thought and felt something once upon a time, and now it's come, where this Uranus is in their sign and things are shifting and changing, and what they thought and felt like before, and their ideals and their perspectives and their maybe, their list of, important things in their life or whatever, something is going on there. And when they figure that out, I do feel that this Page of Pentacles, they're going to start or restart creating a new plan for the opportunities that they do want to manifest, the opportunities that they want to bring into the 3D realm. Okay. The Page of Pentacles energy is manifesting and looking into new opportunities and making them a reality. It's about grounding them. It's about making something happen here. So I feel that the single Gemini, although this Uranus in their sign may be shifting things around, it is in a way putting the single Gemini in a position where they need to really take a look at what's important to them, how they can shift and grow, where do they need to edit certain things in their life or in their career, in their finances, in their love, in their love life, very different things here. But I feel that this single Gemini is very much open to putting in the work, to applying efforts here. So would this Gemini be interested in moving in your direction? I feel that they would, but I do feel that they have a lot going on. Okay. And they are editing and fixing and really going through the growing pains of this Uranus going into their sign. So again, Page of Pentacles, they may start or be open to starting to invest in a connection here. I think this is looking pretty much open to that energy, but we'll see what else is coming through here with the other deck. Ooh, there you go. Passion is coming through here. So yes, this person may be very much interested. There may be some type of chemistry. You may equally like each other. They may be moving in your direction. Maybe they just want to get to know you, have fun, and connect with you. I think that if you move towards this person, obviously, if they're interested, they're going to be saying yes. I do feel that way. I do feel that this single Gemini may also be moving in your direction because of that fondness that they feel. Now, just remember, like I said, there could be other things going on in their life. There could be a lot of things that are shifting and moving. But I do feel that they're very much open to getting to know you. And if you move towards them, I feel they're going to be open to you, to your energy of you moving towards them. So sorry here. Let me drink some water. Up next, we have Libra. We're going to be taking a look at single Aquarius with single Libra energy, okay? Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what may potentially be coming in your direction in regards to your love life, taking into account the single Libra energy here. Now, remember, this person with this Libra energy, Libra could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. It could be in their sun, moon, rising Venus. It could be in their Juno, their seventh and fifth houses, which of course connect to relationships and connections. That being said, let's take a look at the potential energy here that the single Libra may be in here in regards to their own love life. Okay, so single Aquarius with single Libra. Let's see what's coming through. Single Aquarius with single Libra. Single Aquarius with single Libra. Let's see the single Libra energy here. Potential energy here for the single Libra, and they have here the High Priestess and the Justice card. So guess what? Single Libra is appearing in their own spread here, or in their own energy, which is good. This means that this is very much strongly connected to this Libra, okay, energy. Now, first and foremost, the single Libra has the High Priestess, okay, and the High Priestess is looking to their past or recent past. I feel that there is something that their intuition, they may be very intuitive. They may have a very strong intuition here. It's also coming across as this person may have always been very intuitive, even if they may not say it. They have their gut level feelings. They listen to that gut level energy from time to time. Okay, I do feel that. I do feel that the single Libra may have something here as far as like a connection to some energy here from the past or recent past that they are still either connected to, or there's this energy that's coming across as like still connected to something here, maybe in their past or recent past. So let's see what comes through here as I move along in the reading. But they do have here the Justice card, and I feel that they're trying to balance their rational, logical thinking as well as their intuitive yin energy. Okay, so I feel that it's yin and yang energy, but not so much about like fire, but more about their minds and their heart, or their heart and their mind. And I feel that there's this kind of like they're trying to balance this energy right now at this moment in time in the month of July. I do feel here with this High Priestess that the full moon that's coming up July 10th may be very much kind of impacting this person. They may be impacting their emotions. Remember that Libra is very much in their head. So there's something here about this duality that I'm feeling here, like this tug of war that this Libra may be experiencing here in the month of July. Okay. I'm also getting here that, you know, what's going to be very important for the single Libra is the vibe and the connection that they feel when they are getting to know you better. Okay. So again, I'm getting that there could be some ties here that they may have with the past or recent past, someone that they, or someone or something that they very much are in sync with. It could be here a past connection with the Justice card. It could be some type of commitment here that they may have had in the past or recent past. It could have been a divorce, like their prior partner or something like that, especially if there are children involved. But there's definitely this kind of balance that I'm trying to get more information on. But let's see what else is coming through with the other deck. Let's see. Single Libra with single Aquarius. By the way, both of these cards are major arcana. So this energy with this potential single Libra could be an energy that lingers for quite some time. So this is not an energy that's just like quick. This is an energy that they may be in this kind of like very intuitive energy right now, especially because the full moon is coming in. They could be very much connected to the rapport and the energy, the vibe. This could be a person that really focuses on the vibe that they have with another person. And the fact that the Justice card is here, I feel that there's this sense of being objective. So there's this kind of energy that this Libra may give off as very kind of either quiet or very much to themselves. Okay, like they have a lot of thoughts happening in their minds, and they may not share those thoughts. They may be quiet with those thoughts and those emotions or thoughts is how this is coming across. And I'm saying emotions because even though this is the High Priestess, the moon has a lot to do with emotions. It's yin energy. So I am getting this energy here connected to that yin. But let's see what else is coming through here in regards to the single Libra. They have here clock. They may need, remember that I said a little while ago, I'm feeling that there's something here connected, that they are intuitively connected with their past or recent past. Could be a past person, could be a past situation. It'll be something that they are just energetically connected with here. I feel this person may need some time, especially if this was a breakup, separation, or divorce, or some type of energy where they feel that maybe in the past or recent past, love wasn't good to them, kind of like that mentality. And I feel that they're sorting something out here. They do have here the clock. It says need time, takes time, cycles, time to heal and progress. Like I said, this person could be going through some type of healing, and it could be very much connected to and I keep getting energy with this person. So there's something about their either energetic field. There could be some type of healing that still needs to take place. Maybe here some type of looking at things from a different point of view and different perspective, taking into account the sense of wisdom from the past or recent past. Okay, like the wisdom that they've acquired with past connections or through a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at the next sign. And guess what, Aquarius? The next sign is single Aquarius with single Aquarius. So there you go. All right. Single Aquarius with single Aquarius here. All right. Give me 1 second here. Let's take a look here at all right. So we have now single Aquarius with single Aquarius. Oop. And there we go. All right, here we go. Single Aquarius with single Aquarius. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming potentially in your direction here in the month of July. And we're going to take into account the single Aquarius energy with your single Aquarius energy. Now, remember, single Aquarius, this person, single Aquarius, could have Aquarius anywhere on their astrological natal chart. They could have Aquarius in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, in their Juno, in their 5th or 7th houses, focusing on relationships and connections. But let's take a look here at the potential energy that this single Aquarius may be in here in the month of July. And we have here, whoops, Ace. Oh, there you are. Whoop. There you are. Sorry, Ace. Three of Wands with the Star card. I do feel here this single Aquarius is motivated. There's a lot of kind of like fire, drive, passion, ambition here. This person may be very open to having friendships and alliances. They're motivated to connect with someone with the equal sense of passion and drive. But I'm also getting someone who will make a move if and when they feel it is the right opportunity to do so. Okay. Now, listen, the difference between the Two of Wands is the Two of Wands is the planning that it takes in order to move in a certain direction. And the Three of Wands is taking the opportunity or seeing the right opportunity to jump in and actually make the move. But I do feel this person is motivated in getting to know someone. They're motivated into connecting with someone. I feel as friends though, but I am definitely getting that sense of energy of them being more open to moving in that direction. They do have here the Star, and the Star is about hope. It's also about wishing, yearning, desiring, manifesting as well. So I feel that this person has been wishing, hoping, desiring, or wanting to connect with someone who is equally motivated, equally passionate and driven in making or creating some type of friendship here, okay, or making moves. I'm also getting here with the Star card that there's the sense of them like manifesting something here about wish fulfillment as well. So, let me just move this a little bit here because I see here that there's a very big glare happening on the cards here. My apologies there. But the Star card is this person is very hopeful. They're hopeful in a connection. They're hopeful in getting to know you, or if you are moving towards them, they may be very much open to that possibility. Like I said here, the Three of Wands energy is an energy of someone who will make the move, but at the right opportunity, okay, at the right time and in the right place. Like there's this kind of like energy that I'm getting here where this person just wants to make sure the right conditions are at play here. Okay. So if you are moving towards this person, I feel that they're going to be open to it. And if they move towards you, I feel that they would. So either way, that's what I'm getting here. Let's see more information in regards to the single Aquarius. And then we're going to jump into single Scorpio. So the single Aquarius here, listen, it could be someone from the past or recent past. Now, it's very interesting because the Star card is also about healing. It's about forgiving as well. So for some of you, this Three of Wands is this single Aquarius that you may have known from the past or recent past. Maybe they're going to be checking up on you. Maybe they're going to be sending a hello. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't spoken to you in a while. Especially because this Mercury is going in retrograde on July 17th, and these energies are felt before the 17th. So there could be some of that happening right now at this moment in time. So some of you here, this single Aquarius is someone that you may have known from the past or recent past who may still have hope that they can kind of talk to you again or connect with you again or catch up. Okay. I do feel that if this is a new person, that they are very much open to making new memories and they're very much open to getting to know you. But again, and if I'm going to bring it a little closer here so you could see it, I don't know if you can here. There you go. You should be able to see that it says from the past, right here, from the past. Okay. And so again, I am feeling this energy that could be someone that you may have already either spoken to, or it could be someone that you may have had a connection in the past or recent past. That being said, we're now jumping into single Scorpio. And I'm sorry here, but I need to clean this off here because I feel like, there we go, that didn't seem quite as bright there. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to jump into single Scorpio with you, single Aquarius, okay? Single Scorpio and single Aquarius. Let's see what energies this single Scorpio may potentially be in here in the month of July. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming in the context of this single Scorpio. Now, this single Scorpio could be a single Scorpio in their sun, moon, rising Venus. This single Scorpio could also have Scorpio energy in their Juno or in their 5th or 7th houses, focusing on love and connections. I do feel here that I don't know. Let me see, because I'm getting something like a little bit of friction here already, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's see. Let's see what's coming through with this single Scorpio. I'm getting this kind of head and emotion tug of war situation, but let's see what's coming through. Is there going to be validation, confirmation? I mean, what did I say? Validation, I told you. You guys already know. You guys know how I roll. If you're new to the channel, welcome. The vortex. Now, in this deck, the vortex is the devil card in tarot. Okay, what did I say? I was feeling friction, and sure enough, there you go. Friction with the moon. I told you. But let's jump into the reading. Listen, this single Scorpio may be going through something at this moment in time or in July, okay? Number one, the devil card in tarot is ruled by Capricorn. And guess what? The full moon that's coming up on July 10th is what? In Capricorn. So this single Scorpio may be going through a lot of emotions here in the month of July, especially because of this full moon energy. Now, remember, even though the full moon is scheduled for July 10th, that schedule could be different in different parts of the world, okay? Or different places where you live. So for some people, it may be the 12th, other people may be the 11th, vice versa. But I feel here that it is important to remind you that Scorpio energy is what? Water. And water is emotion. And emotion is that yin energy. The Scorpio here, the single Scorpio, could potentially be very much in their emotions this month. Okay. And if that's the case, they may be struggling. Okay. There's a potential here for this person to be struggling. So they have temptation. Temptation is about a lack of moderation in a vice or an old pattern that this single Scorpio may have. For example, binge eating, drinking, using substances, doing certain things in order to cope with their emotions or numb their emotions. Okay, so there could be that type of energy here. Excuse me, that this single Scorpio could be experiencing a lot more because of that full moon energy than any other time during the month of July. So temptation is about the lack of moderation here, or lack of moderation here in old patterns and behaviors. This could also be this person struggling with their shadow selves, or feeling here that there's something that they are attached to that they can't control, or they think they have a control over, but they may actually not. So it may be that internal struggle, which is the reason why you see two people here. You also see two people here because you have one person on one end and another person in another end. Again, remember that tug of war energy I was picking up here at the start of this reading. Before I even went and touched the cards, this energy was coming through. So talk about it being very powerful here for this single Scorpio. Now they do have here the moon. The moon has the tendency to increase the sense of fear, worry, or concern in regards to emotions, okay? So there could be a lot of fear, anxiety, and concerns that this Scorpio may not be sharing here potentially in this month of July. So they may keep a lot of things to themselves. There could be, especially if they have a tendency to suffer from depression and sadness, or kind of thinking back about things that kind of tug at their heartstrings, that energy could be very present here for this single Scorpio. Okay, some of these things could be an illusion. It could be just their mind, their self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, which is the reason why the moon says illusion at the bottom of the card here. It could be real, it could be imagined. Okay, that being said, I knew it was going to be heavy for this single Scorpio because I felt it already. But let's see how we can manage this situation. Listen, this is how this is coming across. There may be a lot going on with the single Scorpio. They're not going to tell you. I don't feel that they're going to say anything. It's going to be one of those things where your intuitive spidey senses needs to be on alert and kind of like be aware that this could be a possibility here. And then for you to really see and gauge how that may potentially be showing itself here in regards to this single Scorpio's energy. Okay, so it's more about you needing to kind of tune in to see how that may come across here. But let's see what else is coming through here in regards to this potentially the single Scorpio. And we have here, validation, confirmation, yet again, addiction. Didn't I say about the attachment? Wasn't I talking about that lack of moderation? Wasn't I talking about those vices or coping mechanism that this potential Scorpio may feel they have under control, but may not be as in control as they think, because there could be a lot of emotions triggering this person, especially this month with this full moon. Okay, so there you go. Addiction says here, it says codependent. It says obsession, possession, controlling, has blocks, restraint. Okay, again, I don't feel that the Scorpio may say anything though. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel they're going to be very quiet about this. I feel that there's going to be an internal struggle that chances are is going to be heightened here potentially in this month of July. I feel that they're not going to be open to saying something, especially if they're just getting to know you and meeting you. But it's something that you kind of need to be on the lookout just in case. Okay, single Aquarius. Talk about validation, confirmation coming through there. Hopefully that was beneficial for you. And up next, we have Cancer. And then after Cancer, we have Pisces. So let's take a look at the next single energy we have here. We have Cancer. There we go. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction, potentially here connected to this single Cancer. Now, remember, this single Cancer could be a Cancer in their Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, or could be a Cancer in other placements on their astrological natal chart. So this single Cancer could also be in their Juno. It could be in their 7th or 5th houses on their astrological natal chart. So that being said, let's take a look and see what's coming through in regards to this energy here with Cancer. Okay, so single Aquarius with single Cancer. Let's see what's coming through here for you. Single Cancer energy, who's coming, what's coming in regards to the single Cancer. Single Cancer with single Aquarius. And we have here the Wheel of Fortune with the 5 of Wands and the World card. Okay, I want to talk about this energy. I've been only taking 2 cards out. However, this single Cancer I wonder if all the water signs are going to be like this, because by the way, I just had a very confirmation validation type of reading with Scorpio's energy. So Cancer is a water sign, and I'm also seeing here that type of tension here, but let's jump into the reading. First and foremost, I do want to talk about this Five of Wands energy, and only because by the way, two beautiful cards on the end, but I want to talk about this Five of Wands. For some of you, this person, this single Cancer, could be someone that you may have met in the past or recent past. Whether it was your ex, whether it's someone that you've known, whether it was someone that you spoke to and then you guys went your separate ways, whether there was a missing in action type of energy, ghosting, whatever this was. I feel that there were some type of internal or external struggles there. Wow, that was a mouthful there. Internal or external struggles here connected to this single Cancer and you, single Aquarius, at some point in time. There may have been this kind of drifting apart. However, there could be this sense of coming back together. And this is why. Number one, Mercury is in retrograde. It will be in retrograde on July 17th. You can start feeling that buildup of that energy before the 17th, a week to 2 weeks before. So this energy you may be already noticing, especially if you know a single Cancer that you've been with, connected with. Okay, so I'm going to give first the channeled messages for those of you who may know this person, and then I'm going to talk about this new Cancer. Okay, for those of you who this could be a brand new person. So those of you who are and aware of a single Cancer that you may have had a connection with or a sense of familiarity in the past or recent past, maybe it was an ex, maybe it was something different. But this Five of Wands is that internal and external struggle that may have been there once upon a time. I feel here that there's something shifting here in regards to this person. The World card is bringing things from the back into the present, and so is the Wheel of Fortune bringing something from the past into the present. So you have two major arcanas here on both ends of this Five of Wands. Especially, this is talking about the past and bringing it in and spinning it in a good direction this time around. And this is the World card talking about disconnecting from that feeling of competition or feeling of internal and external struggles from the past or recent past to try to do a brand new start or open a brand new chapter. So however you want to look at this is talking about that some of you may be encountering a person who may have Cancer on their astrological natal chart. May not be their sun, it may be somewhere else, it could be someone that you've known. Okay, you may have had a connection. That being said here, that's the first message that I'm getting. So there could be here the spin or improvement here. I see here by looking at, my phone here that there is a massive glare on this card. So I want to bring it a little closer to you so you could see it. You see, that's the World card. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And in the middle, I think this one you guys are able to see. You have this person has the five of Wands energy. Now, if this is a brand new person, okay, let's say this is a brand new single Cancer. You've never met each other. This person could have been going through a massive shift internally or externally, or they feel that you, single Aquarius, you're very good looking and maybe you call in a lot of attention, and this single Cancer feels like they need to compete for your attention. Okay, because Five of Wands is that energy of competition. It could also be reversed. It could be that you, single Aquarius, may be interested in this single Cancer and you feel that this single Cancer is very good looking, or there's certain things about them that you really like and you think, hey, there are other people who this single Cancer kind of in a way is very charming or brings other energies or whatever that is. Okay, so I'm feeling that type of energy here with the single Cancer. Now, here's the thing. If this is a brand new person, this is coming across as the Wheel of Fortune. There could be the hand of destiny or fate. Having this energy where both of you are meeting in a very interesting way. It could be in a serendipitous event. Let me explain what that may mean here for some of you. This is just an example. It may be very different for all of you, but this is just an example. It's as if someone, like your friends are like, hey, let's go to, to X, Y, and Z, and do whatever. And you're like, I'm not in the mood. And your friends are like, oh, come on, let's go. And you're like, okay, fine, I'll go. And you go and you meet this single Cancer. It's like you weren't going to go, but the hand of fate kind of eased. It was like destiny. It was a destined type of meeting. So that could be this energy here in regards to the single Cancer. Okay. They also have here the World card. So I do feel that they are trying to close this brand new single Cancer, maybe trying to close the chapters here, or this energy of their internal or internal or external conflicts, or this idea that they have in their head that there's a lot of competition in regards to your energy, or vice versa. Okay. That being said, let's see what else this other deck says. I mean, that was quite a lot, but there was just a lot here in regards to that. It's like I said, especially with Mercury that's going into retrograde. And I mean, look, we're looking at two cards here that are both talking about past bringing into the present. And of course, with that Five of Wands there, it could have been someone that you may have had conflicts with in the past or recent past. So very much here, validation, confirmation on that. So let's see what else is coming through. Again, if you like how I am channeling these messages, well, guess what? Just, click on that subscribe button. Be part of the Lexa Tarot community and Lexa Tarot family. I also do 5-minute readings from time to time on specific topics. So if you want to be part of that type of live, feel free to turn on your notification bell after you subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notification alerts as well. All right, that being said, oh my gosh, this glare, I'm trying to kind of control it here because you guys can't see these cards. I just see the glare here. Hopefully, I just moved it. Hopefully that will change here for a minute. Honestly, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I could see that it's a little bit better here. Oh, let me twist it. Okay. They have here abundance. I mean, this is beautiful energy. I told you, look at that, heartbroken. That may be this Five of Wands energy. This single Cancer may be going through a sense here of a heartbreak, and that may be the internal or external struggles that this person may potentially be feeling here. Potentially here in the month of July. But there's so much beautiful energy here in connection to the single Cancer. Because of the Wheel of Fortune, there's a sense of improvement or progress. So they may be getting over that heartbreak. And the World card, again, closing a chapter that was challenging and opening a new chapter here. A new chapter that they're very much open to the abundance. Okay, they're in a positive mindset. So I do feel that this single Cancer may be very open to moving into your energy fields and getting or wanting to get to know you. And if you move towards their energy, I do feel that this Cancer would give you a shot for sure. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. I hope these messages have been insightful here, single Aquarius. And up next, last but not least, we have Pisces. And by the way, for those of you who are watching, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. If you missed all the other signs, so if you're here, if you missed Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, then take a look at the single playlist, because I already did those single readings. Okay, so now I'm doing single Aquarius. Next, tomorrow, I'll be focusing on single Scorpio. Then I'll be focusing on single Cancer. And then I'm going to be focusing on single Pisces. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at this Pisces, single Pisces energy here. All right. Hello, single Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Whether, okay. I always usually say whether you are an Aquarius sun, okay. But in this case is a little bit different. In this case, we're going to be talking about who's coming or what's coming potentially in your direction here in the month of July, okay? And that being said, we're going to take into account the single Pisces energy in regards to your energy here, single Aquarius. So we're going to see how this may turn out, okay, or what energy this person may be in. Now, remember, Pisces energy could be in their, this Pisces could be a Pisces in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, in their Juno, in their 7th or 5th houses, focusing on love and connection. So they could have different placements in regards to this Pisces energy. But let's take a look here at, oh, I was starting with the wrong deck. It's actually this deck, okay? There could have been a reason why I should have started with this. I don't know, but let's just keep it even here as I've been doing here. For everyone, all the other signs, okay? So let's take a look here. Single Pisces here with single Aquarius. What's coming through here for single Pisces? And this single Pisces potentially here, King of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. Ooh, and the Fool card. Listen, water signs, you have a lot of things coming up here. So single Pisces coming across here as someone who may be very stable here in the month of July. The single Pisces has the King of Pentacles energy. Okay, this person could be coming across as a solid potential candidate. They may be very much interested in stability. They're interested in something long lasting. They're the type of person who's very mature. They may be stable across the board, maybe their home life, family life, career, financial security, job. There could be many different things. They're a trustworthy type of person as well here with this King of Pentacles energy. They do have here the 6 of Cups. Now here, I want to divide this reading into two, because some of you, this is a person that you've already met in the past or recent past. You've had some type of connection with them. Now, some of you in this reading with different signs may be getting that message. And I feel that it's a lot having to do with this Mercury going in retrograde on July 17th. So this energy is going to be out there, where people from the past or connections from the past could be recycling themselves back into your energy field, whether it's just a text, whether it's a phone call, whether it's they're thinking about you, whether it's they actually, like some type of social media picture you have or information you have. But I feel there's this sense of someone from the past or recent past, because this is that energy of the past with the 6 of Cups, that could be coming back into your energy field. And this person may be, may be very different right now at this moment in time. They may have changed. They may have gone through the growing pains here with this single Pisces. Okay, so they're very open to a very brand new beginning. They may be very different than they were when you first spoke to them, met them, had a connection with them in the past or recent past. And the reason why I'm saying that the energy could be different is because they're showing up right now at this moment in time, potentially here as the King of Pentacles. So they're coming across as being more mature now than perhaps they were here in the past or recent past. Okay, so that is why I'm saying that. I'm also saying about the past or recent past because the 6 of Cups is very much connected to memories of the past, people from the past, friendships from the past, exes as well, someone that you may have had a connection with here as well. Now, the Fool card is telling me this person is different. There's an energy here about changes they have gone through potentially here in the past or recent past. I do want to talk a little bit about this. So this Pisces message may be a little bit longer than the rest of the signs that I've been getting. And it's because I want to talk about one thing, and that is this Fool card. Now, the Fool card is ruled by Uranus. And as of yesterday, Uranus went into Gemini, 7/7, on July 7th, and went into Gemini. Uranus went into Gemini. Now, if you know anything about Uranus, Uranus is the destroyer of the old. It creates very big shifts in wherever you need to grow in, or wherever this Pisces may need to grow in. So if this Pisces has some type of Gemini anywhere on their astrological chart, that area could be open to this change of Uranus, as well as Mercury, because Mercury rules Gemini. So again, there you have it. So Mercury is going into retrograde, and Uranus in Gemini may be creating a lot of shifts here for this person in Pisces. So they may present as a Pisces, but there may be other shifts on their astrological natal chart that could be linking to these planetary shifts and changes, which is showing up here that you may not know about. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Now, let's talk about this single Pisces potentially being someone who is brand new. You've never met this person. This is a brand new person. And I feel this person is very much connected to their memories of the past. Okay. They have this energy of wishing that maybe their love life was as great as it was once upon a time. There could be this person here who, again, it may be a brand new person, but someone who may have been seeing you, looking at you from a distance. This Six of Cups is someone who's definitely here, kind of like, a person who reminisce. Maybe this person likes vintage stuff also, I'm getting. There could be here, interesting, because I normally don't get this, but I'm definitely getting it here. Single Aquarius for the single Pisces. There may be a shift here, or a difference in age, because I'm getting older with older. Like, there could be either this Pisces, there's an age gap between this Pisces and you, however direction it may be. For some of you, it may come across that way. For others of you, it may not be an age gap. It's just that this person is super it's coming across as a person who's super mature. This, even if they're young, like even if their age is young, I feel like this is like a very mature energy, and someone who's very much interested in starting something new. So I do feel that this person would dive into the opportunity of getting to know you, if they're moving into your energy, and if you are moving into their energy, I do feel that they would give you a chance. All right, let's take a look here, single Aquarius, in regards to what else is coming through here for this, potentially for this single Pisces here, potentially for the month of July. I hope that these messages have been insightful for you. And remember, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe and turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, because I also do 5-minute readings on my channel for my current subscribers. So that being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through here for this single Pisces, potentially here in the month of July. And they have the snake. Again, it could be someone from the past or recent past. I feel that in the past or recent past, it was a lot of shady stuff that may have happened, and this is the reason why you may have gone your separate ways the first time around. For others of you, I do feel that this single Pisces, if it's a brand new person, there could be someone that they are either connected, or maybe a prior connection to the past or recent past, or if they were in a prior connection where they have children with someone else, I do feel that there's something about that past connection and that person that they had a child with that sometimes tends to pop up in this person's energy field. So that's something for you just to keep aware. They also have date here, so they may be very much interested in getting to know you, asking you out on a date, or saying yes if you ask them out on a date. Like I said, I feel that this person is very much open to a new opportunity here in love or in connection. And that may be here, of course, with you, single Aquarius. As I mentioned also at the top of the reading with the Six of Cups, There's some type of reflection or energy very much connected to the past or recent past. But this time around, this message could be very much linked to someone that they are still connected to. Maybe they're still connected to that person from a prior relationship due to children or other responsibilities or financial responsibilities. But this is coming up for them in their energy fields. Single Aquarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.